let's get to it. Hey, let's get to it, baby. Alright? Alright people, what's up everyone, and welcome to another Gore's Recent Game Pickups video for you today. And it's been a couple weeks since my last one. I hope you enjoyed that last one because I showed a bunch of Xbox One games, I think like 20 something or whatever. And this time I can't do that. I definitely can't. I can't show 25 more. Oh my god, I got 25 more Xbox One games! Woo! I lied! I'm a liar! Ooh, I'm an asshole. I also got 3 Switch games. So this is gonna be a Xbox One, a big Xbox One Gore's Recent Game Pickups. So I hope you enjoy it. Now I do have something to admit. This is more of like a catch-up video, okay, or a catch-up collection update, whatever the hell I call these. Not the tasty condiment ketchup, but catch up, 2 different words, because these are games I actually had in my collection for a very long time, and I never showed them because I wanted to do a huge Gore's Recent Game Pickups where it was like, I don't know, 60 or 70 Xbox One games. It was going to be huge, but I never got around to doing that, and just the idea of showing 60 to 70 games in one video made me cringe. So I said, you know what, I might as well just do like 2 or 3 videos where I just show a bunch of them. So that's what I'm going to do. I have 25 more, at least I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And 3 Switch games. So 28 games to show you all together. So let's get to it, alright? So some of these are actually games I've had for quite a bit. You might have even seen a video or 2 where I've already shown these games, but I have yet to show them in a Gore's Recent Game Pickups, so doesn't count. So anyway, let's get to it with these Switch games, because of course there's only 3 of them. Might as well show them first. 2 of them I have played so far, 1 of them I have yet to. I might as well start with that one, and that is Deathmark. Now this game came out on Halloween, which as of recording was 5 days ago, I think. So I have yet to get to this game. I've heard it's really good. It immediately made me interested because it's an Axis game that had a very similar art style to stuff like Danganronpa and maybe even 999. Not exactly, but it had a similar aesthetic. It was like a graphic novel, visual novel thing, but this is a horror video game. It's all about scares and spookums. Okay, so that made me interested. It came out on Halloween. Didn't play it yet, but you know what? Even though it might not be October anymore, it might not be Halloween, it's always a good time to get spooked. Any day is a good time to get spooked. So you could get spooked anytime. I've heard this is really good. I have heard that it gets really... I don't know if I should say this. I mean, I've heard this in review blurbs, not even the reviews themselves. Like on Metacritic, you'll see like a blurb that will say this. But the game gets oddly sexual at times, like in a weird like Hellraiser way that I've heard, where... Again, this is what I've read from reviews, where it gets like really, really sadistic and sadomasochist. Is that the word? Sadomasochistic? Does that mean like sexual and violent? Is that the word? Is it? Tell me in the comments. But yeah, it gets weird. So I don't know. But it's an anime game, so that doesn't really surprise me. But anyway, Deathmark. Next one, speaking of scary and spookies, and I didn't say demons, but let's just say I did. Diablo 3 Eternal Collection, which I've played about 2 hours of already. I just bought this yesterday, and I mean, I love Diablo 3. I could play that game by myself or with friends. Right now, I started off with a Necromancer, who I never played as in the original Diablo 3. I can't remember if that was a character that was introduced. I'm assuming it was introduced in Necromancer, the DLC, but I could be wrong. I'm sure that's probably correct, but I never played as that character, so I tried that character, and she's pretty awesome. You know, she's pretty cool. Get to throw some spikes and throw some long arrowhead things or something like that. I guess like spirit spears or whatever. Spirit spears. Say that 5 times fast. And yeah, so I for some reason I just love Switch cases. I see that on a shelf or on my desk or whatever. I go, I want to play some video games. I don't know why. Just that right there makes me want to play some video games. Next game I got is, and this one is a disappointment, let me just say that. The World Ends With You Final Remix. Is that it? Yeah, that's the full title. I thought it was longer for some reason. The reason why this is disappointing is because so far I'm about an hour in, and I cannot stand either the touchscreen controls or fucking so help me God. Don't even get me started on the motion controls. But the touchscreen controls of this are terrible. I hate them. And you know what? On the DS, I bet it worked fine because you had the dual screens. So you had the stylus and you're moving around. I bet it was fine. I'm sure it was. I never heard that the DS version had control issues. This has huge control issues where I'm, you know, where's my Switch? Here you go. Let's just visualize this real quick. All right, let's take a break from fucking collection. Let me just show you my Switch. All right, take the Switch, okay? Playing your game, you know, you're playing it like this. Oh, it's a good time, okay? This game requires you to use the touchscreen, meaning these fucking things don't work. So get this shit out of here. So you're holding this big fucking iPad-looking thing. So you're holding it like this, which is fine. Okay, whatever. But to hold it like this, you'll have to use your thumbs to move the character. You have to actually use the touchscreen to move the character. I'd be okay if that was what you used to attack. Okay, fine. But you have to move the character and then select attack, or wherever the hell it is, I think it's up here, and then drag your finger across the enemy and stuff. Use your finger to dodge and stuff with your character. Make sure you touch on the character too. But the thing is that my fingers, and I'm sure a lot of other people's fingers, are fucking pudgy and fat. So if I want to play it with my thumbs, I can't see the fucking character anymore. Okay, DS made sense. You have a top screen where you see all the shit, and then you have a bottom screen where you have the stylus. Okay, that probably made sense, unless they made it so that you had to use the bottom screen to play to see the battle, and also use the stylus. But the thing is, the stylus is thin. You can use that. I've tried to use a stylus with this thing. I have two different stylus. I have one for, well, I have a bunch of different DS ones, but I have one for my 3DS, I have one for my phone. Both of them did not work with this. So I had to use my fat, pudgy fingers. I can't see the screen, and I hate it. Hate it. Other than that, the story and music are great. So far, at least. I'm going to try the motion control. Don't even fucking get me started. I don't even... I might have to make a video about it. Like, I have to play it more, but I might have to make a video about how bad the controls are. And I know the whole game is about the touch controls when it comes to the battle system. But just put, please just put regular controller support. I don't care. Just make it work. I don't give a fuck. You can easily make it work. Easily. Make it so I can move the character with one thumbstick, and the right thumbstick I move the attack. You know, like I move the flame attack or whatever the hell. Again, I'm only an hour in. I cannot get used to it. I want to, because the story itself seems interesting so far. I really like the art style, and it all looks really nice too in HD. Cannot get into it. But anyway, enough with Switch. Let's get to Xbox, okay? Alright, so forgive me if some of these I do not exactly remember the prices of, because again, I bought them. I think the latest I'm going here is probably like the end of July. So, not too far. I made it sound like I bought a lot of these like in the beginning of the year. Not too far, but far enough where I don't exactly remember the prices. But I'll try to remember. Alright, so the first three here are the most recent ones. These are the ones I do remember. Of course, I gotta show off the big one. Of course, I need to show off the game that's really big. And that, of course, is My Hero. One's just fuck around. It is Red Dead. Of course, it gotta be Red Dead. I've been playing the shit out of this game. I am right now 35 hours into it, which is, you know, not great considering it's been out for a week. I could, well, actually, it's been out for longer than that, like a week and a half. I could, to be fair, I could be further in this. But the last few days I've been busy, so I haven't been able to play too much Red Dead. The first day I played it, if you count the midnight where I got it at GameStop and then played a couple hours, and the entire rest of the day on Friday when I woke up, I played that game for like 9 or 10 hours. Like I was engulfed. Then the next few days I was kind of busy here and there, so I didn't play too much. But Red Dead Redemption 2 is something that will be in my Xbox for a very long time, because right now I look at my percentage, I am 35 hours in, and I am only 29.6% of the way through. So I am taking my time. You have no idea. There's times where I will play for hours, and I literally just roam the map. Now I'm not like doing some side missions here and there. Of course, the encounters I do, but really not doing much else. Like roaming. I am savoring this game. I am not rushing through this. if you're rushing through this game, you are not playing it right. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. I apologize if that offends you. You gotta savor this game. Like, you gotta take it and just embrace it for as long as you can. So I want this game to last for 200 hours, which I'm 35 hours in, and I'm about 30% of the way through, so I don't think that's gonna happen, but I hope it does. So there you go. Next is My Hero 1's Justice. It's actually in my Xbox right now because I did play it yesterday, I believe. I played about an hour of this game, which that seems like the magic number right now for me playing games. But I'll say this. Visually, it is fun. It's very vibrant, very colorful, very fast. I played a couple online matches, didn't have any problems with netcode. Actually, that's not true. I had one problem with netcode, but not bad. It was a little laggy. Not too terrible, though. The other games, it was perfectly fine. The gameplay is extremely simple. It is like press pretty much one button. That's your combo. You have a couple of special moves and stuff like that. I haven't played the story mode or the mission mode yet. But what I could say is it's not the most inventive fighter out there. But if this is on sale for Black Friday for relatively cheap, I would say like the most $30. It probably won't be on sale for that cheap this soon after it already came out. But if it is for some reason, I would say I would recommend it, especially if you're a big My Hero fan. If you're a huge My Hero fan, you probably already bought it. You might have bought this and said, fuck Red Dead. I don't even know. Which, that'd be ridiculous. But I bought both of them. I am a fan. So, and I just started watching this earlier this year. But man, My Hero really fucking got me. Like, hey, I like anime when it's good. And My Hero's good. Alright, so I got that. It's solid. Next, I actually got a good deal for this one. $13 on eBay with shipping and all that. So this is something that just came out. I believe it's not going to say on the back when it came out exactly, but I believe it came out August, maybe September. But this is the Scribblenauts Mega Pack for the Xbox One. Now, I was originally going to buy this on Switch. They had it on sale a couple weeks ago for $20 digitally. I didn't. I'm glad I didn't because, I mean, that would be a fun portable game, but I have a lot of portable games anyway. And also, I really collect for the Xbox One, so I'm glad I got it for $13. This still goes for like $30-40 brand new, so I got a really good deal there. I just got this actually today as of recording in the mail, so that's cool. Alright, so now we're getting into the games I've had for a little while that I just never got around to recording. First is WWE 2K17. I believe I got this for like $5. That was just to add it to the collection. I have 2K15, 16. Now I have 17. Do I have 18? I don't think I have 18, and I definitely don't have 19 because that just came out. But I have 3 of them at least. So there you go. And it has Brock Lesnar right there. Okay, yeah, it's complete. Pretty good. Next is Forza Horizon 2, which I actually just picked up the 3rd one. I think I showed that in the last video. I could be wrong, though. Yeah. I got this one for really cheap. I think it was like $7 or some shit. So that's a good addition to the collection right there. That's like a $15 game still. Next is Skate 3. Hell yeah. Which is not technically an Xbox One game, but they came out with an Xbox One version, you know, case-wise. So I do consider an Xbox One game, especially since you can play it on Xbox One now because of the backwards compatibility. So if it is in an Xbox One case like this, you know, just like how, you know, Forza Horizon 2 is in one, then I count it in my collection. And I already have it on 360 anyway, the regular copy for the 360. So I said, you know what? I might as well. Right? Right. You know. So there you go. I think I got that for cheap. I think it was like $9 or $10. Next is, oh no, wait, hold on, this isn't new. Get this out of here. All right, so I only have 24 games. I was about to say, wait, hold on. I have Walking Dead: New Frontier. That made it into my new batch, which is not true because I've already had that. So all right, there's only 24 games. Excuse me. I'll just say 20-something new games, whatever. Next is Monster Jam Crush It, which I actually did a Shit Games Done Quick for this a couple months ago. And so that is showing you how late I am to show all these games, because I did that one a little while ago. But that's a bad game. That is a real bad game. And if you want to watch the Shit Games Done Quick, go check it out. Just search up Monster Jam on my YouTube, and Yeah, I'm sure it'll pop up because I don't talk about Monster Jam too much, surprisingly. So there you go. Next is Madden 18. I got this one for pretty cheap, I believe. It was just added to my Madden collection because I have pretty much all the Madden games besides 19. So I said, screw it. 18 is really cheap now. So add it to the collection. Another game to wipe off the list. Whatever that means. Wipe off the list, huh? I don't know. Next is Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition, which is the one that comes with the god-awful Duke Nukem reskin right there, which I played, and it's bad. It's literally just a reskin where Duke Nukem just says all of Grayson Hunt's lines, except he does it in a very Duke Nukem way, meaning some of them are kind of funny, but most of them are really not. I love Duke Nukem, but he has not aged. Definitely not. I mean, you could watch... or not watch, you could play Duke Nukem forever and see that exactly. And that was 7 years ago. If that shit wasn't good 7 years ago, it definitely won't fly now. But yeah, it's a decent port of a great game. I think Bulletstorm is a great game. I don't know what it is with Bulletstorm though. The first game and this version both have horrendous box arts. That's horrible. That's a horrible box art. And the first one, if you had the regular edition, it was horrible. And if you had the, like, I think it was like a special edition, like limited edition, it would just be a close-up of Grayson Hunt's, like, footprint or some shit. It was like, not even footprint, it was like under his boot. I get the kick thing is a big thing in Bulletstorm, but okay. It's called Bulletstorm and I see a boot. I mean, it doesn't really, I don't know, whatever. Pointless. Pointless to talk about that. Alright, so these were actually GameFly purchases. GameFly had a really good deal on these two, and I had a $5 coupon, so I think I believe I paid like 18 bucks for both of these together, so it's not a bad deal at all. Even though, I mean, both of them are definitely questionable games, that's for sure. But again, add them to the collection. That is Star Wars Battlefront 2, which I heard is better now, so, you know. For $9, I guess that's not bad. Again, I bought these like a couple months ago at this point, so yeah, that's pretty good for a couple months ago. And this one dropped really quick. I bought this. I'm pretty sure I bought this like early August, so that means this came out 6 months prior, and I bought it for $9. And that is Metal Gear Survive. Played this, not very good. Big surprise there. But I won't say it is the worst game of the year. A lot of people would say that, but I do not think that is true. I think there are definitely worse games, and I haven't really even played that many games this year. But I would definitely not say this is the worst. So, just saying. Next is Sea of Thieves, which this is... I got this for pretty cheap. I actually had 2 copies of this. One of them I traded to GameStop. This one I kept. Now, it doesn't really matter because I have Game Pass anyway, so I have it either way. But this is it looks like it was a console version, like it came with the console because it doesn't have a back like a normal game would. I mean, it has a back, but it doesn't have screenshots or anything. But whatever. Add it to the collection. Got it for cheap. I think I got it for like 15, 16 bucks, and that was like a few months back. So, I mean, I think that's probably what it goes for now, but whatever. Add it to the collection. Keep it in the collection this time. Alright, so next one is a game that I think I'm going to start sometime next year. I think maybe the beginning of the year, but I'm not sure. I want to start them because I haven't played these games, and to be honest, I don't think I ever finished the first game when I was a kid. I don't think I finished the second game either. But these are games I really want to play. Of course, the third one comes out next year, and that is Shenmue 1 and 2. So there you go. Shenmue 1 and 2. That is in there. Great games. I mean, I don't remember, let me see. Okay, making sure I have enough time to record this. But I don't remember finishing either of them, but I do remember getting Shenmue 2 on Xbox and having that Shenmue movie, remember that? Came with like a movie DVD, and watching that. So I do remember what happens, but I do want to play those games again. Next is Destiny the Collection. Now, this was like $4 or some shit on eBay, and the guy, no, it wasn't. I'm sorry. It was $4 and then $2 of shipping. The guy said it was brand new, which I was like, okay, that's a really good price for brand new, especially since that means I get every single expansion for the original Destiny. $6, that's pretty good. It came completely used, like this. And I was like, okay. So I was like, all right, I mean, if the code works, that's fine. I looked and the code didn't work. So I was like, all right. So I messaged him and he never replied to me. I was like, $6, fuck it. I just added it to collection anyway. So even though I don't really have Destiny to collection, I have the box, pretty much. I mean, the game itself is just Destiny. That's how Activision did their shit. It was just like, you know, make a new copy of it, but it's same old Destiny. You don't need that disc. You already have the other disc, most likely. All you need is this code right here. So you really don't need the disc if you already have the original Destiny disc. You know? Whatever. Next is Alien Isolation Nostromo Edition. This is a really creepy game, and I was actually considering playing this again for Halloween, but it is way too long. This is the main problem with this game, is that it goes on for way too long. Way too long. But I really enjoy it, and it's really creepy. I got it for like $8. So I already had it in my collection before, but I got rid of it. But now I got it back for pretty cheap. Next, these two were $5. I think, no, it was $6 free shipping, I believe. So I said, screw it. I mean, they're not really worth $3 each, but I might as well add them to the collection. And that is FIFA 14 and FIFA 15. So there you go. FIFA, Fufu, however you pronounce it. It's in the collection. It's in the collection, baby. That's how I roll. There you go. Alright, next is, oh no, ew, New Dante, gross, ew, get the fuck out of here, you gay, ew, you gay, your butt smells. But I'm sorry, I'm acting like a Devil May Cry fanboy. But, DMC, Devil May Cry Definitive Edition, 1080p, 60 frames per second, all new features, all original DLC included. So there you go. This case is broken. It doesn't close. Good. All right. Next is Evolve Ultimate Edition, which I wonder if this is exactly. I think it is. I think it's exactly the same thing as Destiny, where they made like a new version of it, except the disc itself is just the regular version of Evolve. I'm pretty sure I bought this for like $5, so I just added it to the collection. I do have Evolve, but now I have the Ultimate Edition. Again, I like to get multiple different versions of the same game because I'm dumb. All right, next. I think the next. No. Okay, maybe I already showed the other ones. But this game was part of the, I think, 4 for $20 deal at GameStop a couple months ago. And that is F1 2018. I'm sorry, 2015. Can't read numbers. 2015 Formula 1, of course, 2015. And this also is a broken fucking case. I guess it's really easy to break these. I actually have the receipt in here. So let me see what else I bought. A couple other games I didn't show yet. They're in the other stack. And I bought this $7.30. So there you go. July 30th I bought these. So it's been a little while. Like I said, I think the latest stuff I bought was probably July. So at least I was right there. Alright, so you'll see the other 2 games I bought from the 4 for $20 sale in the next video. Next is Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. Surprisingly, didn't have this in my collection. I don't think I have the second one either, so I think I need to get that. I did in the past, but GameStop for some reason was accepting that game for like $45, so I traded that shit in quick because that game's like a $15 game, so I traded that in quick. That's for sure. Next is, rest in peace, Game of Thrones, the Telltale series. You missed. There you go, I got that. I think that about does it for my Telltale collection. After this one, The Walking Dead Season 2, rest in peace. When it comes to Xbox One, at least, I think it's pretty much getting close to done. I'm assuming they'll release the final season once they finish it on Xbox One and PS4 physical. So, yeah, I think right now, though, I think I have every single Telltale game released on Xbox One as a retail disc. Because you have Season 1, Season 2, Season 3. I already showed Season 3. I showed that on mistake. It was in the pile for some reason. I put it in there, obviously. But I don't remember why. what else? Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Tales from the Borderlands, Wolf Among Us, Game of Thrones, Batman 1 and Batman Season 2. Where is? I think there's other ones, right? It has to be. Oh, Minecraft. I have the Minecraft ones. I think that's it. Yeah, I think I have every single retail copy of Telltale's games on the Xbox One. So, cool. At least that's a milestone. And the last game of my in those Gore's recent game pickups for today, or for this week, or for this month. I don't know. I don't know when I'll release another one. I'll definitely be releasing one for Black Friday, so at least that. And that is Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus, which I had when it first came out. Got rid of it after I pretty much 100%ed this game. But I saw this like online a couple months ago for like $11, so I was like, fuck it, just buy it again, because I love that game and I will keep it in the collection forever now, because it's a great game. So anyway, there you go. That is my update for this video. Look at this. Look at that. Nice little stack of games. Nice little stack of games right there. Oh shit! Don't fall. There you go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I love you. You're the best. Kisses. Mwah. And until next time, make sure you floss. Make sure you do your exercises. Eat a hearty breakfast. And fuck off. No, I'm just kidding.